Hello viewers, this is Clockworks and this is a Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword sound mod comparison video. I recently downloaded this awesome sound and particle effects mod for Fire and Sword, and I will be showing you how it compares to the original sounds and smoke effects in Fire and Sword. After you have watched this video, if you would like the mod for yourself, because it works for single player and multiplayer with no problems at all, then the link to the mod will be in the video description. Now, as you can see here, this is the basic Fire and Sword. We're going to be starting off with the unmodded version. Take a look. And as you can see, there's no real feeling to the shot. It sounds kind of like a toy gun, and the smoke doesn't stick around for a whole long. As I was saying, it doesn't stick around for a while at all. Now, here is the modded version. Bang. Now that just sounds gorgeous. I absolutely love that sound. And the smoke, as you can see, sticks around for quite a while. In fact, if you were to fire off multiple shots, or if there are multiple musketeers firing around, that smoke will actually eventually block your vision altogether. However, don't worry, if you want to disable the smoke and just have the sounds, you can go to your options, video options, and disable the particle effects. Now here's the basic Fire and Sword unmodded version again. I'm just going to be showing a bit of basic unmodded gameplay, and then I'll be switching to the modded gameplay, and you can compare the two. As you can hear in the distance, there's no real feeling to the battle. It's kind of like a bunch of toy guns are going off in the distance. There's no sound. You know, the sound isn't really inspiring, as it were. That all changes with this mod. It definitely sounds like a proper war, as it were. That's the only comparison I can. That is the only way I can explain it, really. You'll see for yourself when we reach the modded version of the gameplay, but for the moment, just watch this. I'm sure you're all used to these kind of sounds if you play Fire and Sword. For those of you who don't know what this game is, this is Mountain Blade Warband with Fire and Sword. It is the third game in the series. It is an excellent multiplayer game, probably the best I have ever played. It has a hugely popular online community, and it is extremely skill-based. In fact, it is the most skill-based game I've ever played. Anyway, that's enough advertising. I'm not trying to advertise about the game here, I'm more along the lines of advertising about this mod. Now, I don't know if this mod is new, I don't think it is new, but it's been out for a while, it just keeps undergoing different patches. But it's new for me since I've just discovered it, so I wanted to share my discovery with the Mountain Blade community, for all of you who don't have this mod currently installed. Now, I'm going to quote some lines from the mod developer himself. He states that he has all new firing sounds for muskets, he has 6 close firing sounds, 6 medium range firing sounds, 11 distant firing sounds, 10 bullet hit sounds, and 5 bullet snaps. And here is the modded gameplay. If you take a listen to the firing in the background for a few minutes, you see how much better it actually sounds. Does that not sound glorious? And look at all the smoke, it actually lingers around, so it just looks excellent. Like I said, you can turn off the smoke if you desire, if it causes lag or if it blocks your vision, because it can give you quite a disadvantage. If there's lots of musketeers firing off, it will actually block your view altogether. And people who don't have the mod will still be able to see you, so. But personally, it's not really a problem for me, and I quite like it. Now, more quotes from the developer. He's changed the whiz-by sounds of the bullets to be a very pleasing mix of snap and crackle. He's changed the grenade explosion sound as well. Previously it apparently had the same sound as the muskets, which is lazy. He's changed the smoke effects for the muskets to be larger and last much longer. He's changed the pan smoke effect to make it look more authentic. He's changed the grenade explosion effect, so it seems the grenade smoke will hang around for a bit longer, so be careful with that. That will cause quite a bit of FPS lag if there are multiple people throwing grenades. And he's changed the bullet hit effects to make it more consistent and realistic. And we've just got a bit of basic melee combat here, just go ahead and ignore this. This is not what the video is about. Listen to the background gun noises if you can. Doesn't it just sound so much better? It feels like, and these are all players of course, there are no bots in these multiplayer games. Every one of these players you see here, or every one of these characters you see is a player. And this is one of the smaller games. This is one of the smaller sieges that's going on. We kind of shot each other at the same moment there. But that's quite a rare occurrence. And here's some more modded gameplay. I pretty much recorded this all in one sitting, so it's just going to be this map for the meantime. However, I might start making some Fire and Sword videos quite soon. But I happen to love this mod. I am so happy I found this one. It just makes the multiplayer experience so much more enjoyable. This works for single player as well, but I mainly only play multiplayer, so... Kaboom! Headshot. As you can see in this doorway here, the smoke is so thick from the musket fire that I actually cannot see up to this flag. And I don't know about you guys, that might put you off from getting the mod, but like I said, if you really need to, you can just disable the smoke in the video options by turning off the particle effects. Personally, I think it adds a sense of realism, and I love it. Now that was an epic shot. There is friendly fire on this server, so if I had hit one of my teammates there, it would have injured me a little bit. But I managed to shoot that guy straight through that entire crowd. I was quite pleased with that shot. As you can see, the smoke is actually making it hard to see the enemies. But I dare anyone to say that they don't like these game sounds. This guy here takes 3 hits and he doesn't die. That's just shenanigans. Shenanigans! Anyway, here's one final comparison. There is the standard Fire and Sword shot, and here's the modded one. You've got to love it. Anyway, the link to the link to the mod will be in the description. All the instructions will be in the link as well, so go ahead and get it. I recommend it. Anyway, thank you for watching, viewers. I hope you enjoyed, and see you later.